is. This is a classic. It's literally Meta Knight versus PT. These guys be fighting each other almost every week.
Yeah, but
every week.
There is a couple big differences here, right? These guys normally are fighting over on the other side of bracket in winners, and here it's in losers with everything on the line.
Yep.
And not just what they normally have. It's not just the pride of a Bears and, you know, winner gets to go on and take home their honor and a higher spot on the Philly PR. This has all that on the line too. But it also has a top 8 qualifier here on the line. And if it's a top 8 qualifier, or I believe that does mean, is this still a winner's side set?
I'm for sure with winner's side.
Yeah,
I know
I was told we were doing loser's side earlier, but I think it is a winner's side.
Yeah, it is a winner's side because on Beast won against the Bayo.
Yep.
So
Yep, against Amaryllis, yeah.
Ooh.
And finding the Vine Whips early, I like the early Ivysaur swing here, and the stick with it, right? You have the tools, as we just saw, edge guard and lock out a lot of Meta Knight's movement, as well as the mid-range, right? Those Vine Whip acting as a sword that allow you to contest the disjoints that he brings to the table.
Yup, and now Beast, or not Beast.
Beast able, they'll define this reversal here on BONK, keep the up air string going and racking on the damage. For dash grab though, it's going to be an overextension, and this is going to push the opportunity over to BONK when he's not able to convert, and just a reset into the scramble, and BONK always picking the one to pick the aggressive option. Beast ready for it.
Ooh, air dive, this might be your death. Yup.
That was crazy, man. What? He went for the Vine Whip to pull him further out off the momentum cancel into the down air. That was so heads up.
Yup.
And for being a Charizard specialist, I swear, I see Beast do some of the most creative Ivysaur stuff I've ever seen.
For sure. I feel like his Ivysaur at times can be just as good as his Zard. It just really depends on what ideas he's looking for, especially in advanced stage.
And frankly, right, in this matchup, until you get up to those 120, 130% where you're put in the corner and you're in danger, just like the situation we just saw, why go anyone other than Ivysaur in this matchup, right? You've got the tools to contest every aspect of Meta Knight's game plan, and then when you really need to survive, you can just look for a clutch X Factor play that at worst resets you right back to neutral. The pile driver, that one, did he miss the iPad?
I don't even know.
That one looked like it maybe should have killed.
It should not have killed, but as one man once said, we take those.
Yes, sir. BONK absolutely does, especially when down an entire stock and at kill percent on his final one this game, right? Beast got a lot of room left to work with, but BONK, we've seen the ladders happen time and time again, but that SDI up, able to get out and air dodge away to safety. The Squirtle, right, just trying to find the hits rack on the damage, maybe a stock, maybe a tech chase, F smash, but not able to do so. And now the Ivysaur is going to come. This is now where BONK truly becomes scary.
Yup, it all takes one interaction, you're going to be dead. That's going to be the end of game one. Ooh, nice grab.
For the Crasher, gonna find the bagger, but that's not gonna be enough. BONK having to expend the jump shots to get back, and the ambiguous drift to line up, even allowing Beast to find this reversal situation, looking for that same Vine Whip trick from before, but BONK going low, delaying it, using those multiple jumps to give himself the timing mix-up. However, man, that up smash,
so good.
That move, bro, it's tied with Diddy Kong at the fastest in the game.
For it being so strong, it should not
and
ever.
it's huge. It's huge. Why is it so big?
I can't tell you.
Like most of those moves that will scoop like that, you'll just pop out. Not Zard though. That one says, GG's. You're at 40. Have fun. See ya.
For sure.
Right? Like absolutely just great great spacing from Beast and great discipline. Right? He is a player that we see time and time again come so close to these incredible upsets, right? He is truly has the talent to be one of the top players in his region, if not the world. But he just tends to get impatient, he tends to panic, and tends to make one too many mistakes. However, he's playing BONK, someone he has played for probably a decade at this point, or close to it, right?
That is true.
Like, these two have been playing as long as they've both been active in the scene, and you don't get more comfortable than that.
True. They played at least hundreds of sets, so they have no stranger to each other for sure. But game number 2 on Hollow Bastion. Very interesting pick here. Usually I see them go PS2 the whole time, so.
Yeah, but remember though, the difference between Bears is there's a lot more money on the line.
That's also true. I'm trolling here.
So they might be picking the stage shares, taking it a little bit more seriously. And BONK looking for this, right? Those center platforms are able to find the juggles, you're able to find the ladders, but also with Ivysaur once again, just able to find so much as a landing drop with the juggle. We talked about it earlier that Meta Knight on the stage with the multiple jumps, it's not as big a that center platform, not as scary for those landing traps because obviously Meta Knight just has the flexibility with the jump plus the horizontal movement. But Ivysaur just covers so much aerial space from down low that you can still kind of pressure them into a linear landing.
All right, on the ledge, what's going to be the mix? Ooh, nice down B. Not going to get the kills though from the mental cage.
That hit the 2-frame too, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. That was insane. Like, that was a beautiful play from both of them as B's finding the un-2-frameable angle there on that flare blitz and now trying to find a way out of the corner, finding a way out of these grabs as well. BONK not opting for the throw because he doesn't feel like it's going to kill, so instead just trying to get the damage, reset the situation, rinse, repeat it again, because Charizard just doesn't have a great tool out of this situation unless you can find that forward air.
Ooh, nice forward throw from Beast. Up a stock. How much edge credit can he get here? 0.
Hey man, that's because the teacher didn't offer it on the test. It's okay, Beast is just gonna keep going next, charging that water gun, right? Creating just some extra pressure, creating something that makes BONK really have to stay disciplined about how many jumps he uses, because if he ever runs out, if he ever locks into that preemptive tornado, right, all of Meta Knight's movement tools put him in special form. That's really important for that water gun to remember. You catch them off stage, those suddenly all go away.
All right.
No way.
Ooh, wow.
That man stood there menacingly and waited.
For sure, and after hundreds of matches playing against each other, knowing the habits.
The miss tag, that was scary. Beast trying to lock it down with the read on that pollen puff, but not able to find it and just swap off, reset the scenario, trying to find the Vine Whip, and the frame trap to boot covered everything. I'm gonna be real. I've not seen Beast playing this locked in a minute. He is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, ever since he got the reverse 3-0 comeback, he has been locking in, and clearly at this point with a stock lead, he can really take this away. Unless, it really depends at this point if BONK can take the stock or Beast will just have momentum like he usually does.
Also, that was a really creative combo from Beast, looking for the back air, or 2 into the back air 1, trying to pop you the platform, do it again, keep the chain going, but BONK ready for it. Right, seen it before, however, not seen the miss tech before, evidently, because he has been ready for those in the past, but not today. The Flare Blitz canceling off the wall bonk, or fly off the wall bonk to keep that combo going, and Beast just trying to close this out right now. What? That man just said, screw it, I'm all in. Oh, I lost, let me buy back in. Guess what, next hand, oh, it's hand, oh man, I got nothing. Okay, all in again, and he just kept full sending it till he won the jackpot. I mean, hey man, if the odds are long enough, right? The odds are long enough, you'll make money eventually.
True. It was a scary situation, but this is what Beast does. Sometimes he will go all in. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't, but there, it pays off big time, and now he's up 2-0.
Now one more chance now for BONK.
Yup.
If he wants to make this winner's side top 8, it is going to come down to not 1, not 2, but 3 straight games. All after with only this one being on his counter pick here on PS2. And even this stage, right? Meta Knight obviously loves it, can find some huge combos with. So does Pokemon Trainer, right? And then a lot of space to work with. Gives a lot of room for these squirrel combos. If you can hold on, Beast able to find a way out, and just beautiful counterplay here for BONK that's not be able to find too much at all.
Yeah, for sure. Only getting 40%. How it takes 40% over death for sure. So right now though, Beast is down by a little bit, more than 70%, but a good combo, nice grab into the reset.
Yeah, beautiful wave land there just to kind of mix up where he would position, but keep BONK having to pick a defensive option and then trying to find the back air 1 to blend into a get-up option combo, but just didn't lock it in fast enough. So it does go down for and locks in the stock at the end of the day. BONK is quickly running out of road left to pave, but he's gonna keep it close with the first tornado we've seen all set.
Yup, and got it too. And the question is, can he use that momentum to keep going here in the set?
Yeah, that's the real question, right? We have yet to see a 0 to death. We've yet to see any of the side special cheese BONK has been pulling out throughout bracket, and we've yet to really see more than that one tornado. BONK needs to find something, anything, to get back into this game, but it's good to see that he's willing to pull out the tricks. He hasn't yet to make it happen.
Huge.
And there's another one. We just said we didn't see a combo yet. We didn't see the 0 to death. BONK said, hold my beer.
For sure. Now up a stock.
You know the vibes.
Yup. I mean, does BONK camp like that? Sometimes. It depends on matchup. Against Beast, it's iffy.
Nah, man,
I mean, if I was him, yeah, up a stock, I know the vibes, but...
yeah, and man, he evidently does not know the vibes because eating that Vine Whip, definitely trying to keep in the scrap scenario, but also, right, Meta Knight wants to air camp. He doesn't really have the tools to do what he did in Brawl, so he wants to kind of get up, use those jumps, use his movement options, and just kind of go coast to coast, but Ivysaur covers that so well. So I understand as well why BONK didn't look to go for it.
Wait.
Here now, the ladder going on, and he might have it again.
What a call out, he's dead.
And that's it! Are you kidding me?
Good Wade.
That man literally had a gun held to his head and said, you know what? I'ma lock in when I have nothing left because this is a lot of money on the line.
Yep.
There's a lot of money on the line, and I want as many chances at it as possible.
Yeah, that was such a godly call out, though.
Bro,
oh my god.
The call, because you can't do that on reaction. You have to intentionally drop that switch.
Jesus Christ, that was
and
so
he had to
good.
get his jumps back, too. That was insane.
Yup, off the platform. That was
Like,
huge.
Bro, if I'm Beast, right, I am going to be just a little scared. I went from not getting 0 to death all set long to both of the final 2 stocks of that game. I was up 3 stocks to 1, and I lost that game.
Yep.
I just got reverse 3 stock up 2-0 in the set. As crazy as it sounds, all of the momentum is riding BONK's way.
Oh, absolutely.
And if he can find this game and force a game 5, it will be terrifying. This is a big start.
But he's not dead, though, luckily. If he died, the momentum.
Bro, that would have just been absolutely it. But instead, it's going to be BONK trying to find the stop the good old-fashioned way off that Meta Knight F smash. Not able to do it, and this is where things get scary, right? Now that green plant dinosaur is here in the house, suddenly Meta Knight just doesn't get to play with that mid-range impunity anymore.
Oh, try to up beam. You actually died for that.
76!
No.
76 after the hit. That man died at 50. He died at 50.
That's unfortunate. But the back air will take it, though. It's going to be even game, so not all is lost.
And I'm just going to say it. He shouldn't have died to that one either. Both players with some questionable offensive or defensive decisions there, but that's just to keep things interesting, right? We've seen these two play infinite number of times. BONK and Bees have to make it go down the wire, and with Squirtle on the line, all of a sudden BONK is going to clutch it out, and now the pressure is building for Pennsylvania's hero himself. Beast needs to find something, right? Because in a Game 5 scenario, you got reverse 3 stock, you're about to get reverse 3-0'd potentially. That's where that mental cracks.
I feel Beast, I've seen this movie too many times where he definitely comes back from these bad situations, so I'm not counting him out just yet.
But the thing is, I've also seen the movie too many times where he's up in these situations and lets it be him, right? It goes both ways.
You're
and
dead!
The third one! He went from, just to point this out, once again, this man said, 2 games, I'm going to 2-0 you dominantly with all the confidence, starting and staying Ivysaur. Then I'm going to try to work in the Squirtle in game 3. He loses first stock closely, and then gets run off on 2-0 to death. Then 3 more in a row. That's 5 stocks straight off a combo he had not been hit by all set long and had gotten out of multiple times as well. And I think the big difference was we saw it on the Squirtle, right? We only saw it on the Ivysaur that one time. We didn't really have he didn't have the tools to box and keep him out of that range in the first place with the Squirtle, and kind of just got a little bit over aggressive. We need to see the Patient Beast from game 1 come back here on PS2. As
we're going to switch to small battlefield. I actually agree with this.
Like, dude, moments ago, this was a 2-0. Not even 5 minutes later, we're here in a game 5 scenario.
Yup. Beast need to lock in or he will get himself in losers. And again, the losers pool is ridiculous. I know Juice is in there somewhere, so there's a lot of like heavy hitters you do not want to face early in losers, so you better lock in at this point.
Beautiful spacing there under the platform from Beast, right? Baits in the movement and then finds the opening. He has been playing explosive now with the water gun, but forcing that low recovery. Just not able to set up the Ivy Source switch in time though to find the spike. Looking for it here potentially if he can bait out these jumps, but when he gets unconfident and got called out there in the center stage, he needs to be comfortable under these platforms where he's not going to get popped up into them, right? Because once he gets popped up onto the platform and Meta Knight can land, reset the jumps, that's where those ladder combos come in.
Yeah, 100%. Nice. Little down air right there. Separate himself. Nice nair too as well. On the ledge, what's going to happen? Nice
oh, no.
smash.
Oh no, though. Like, recognizing that scenario from Beast saying, hey, not only am I not going to ledge trap you, and not only are you going to neutral get up, but I'm going to read the neutral get up F smash, right? He read that. And that's 2 things in a row, and then hit him with the one back. Taste of your own medicine. Now, right, BONK, right, we're seeing the F smash in neutral. You might think that looks impatient, but no, if you know Meta Knight, that move comes out so fast, it's literally just a part of his game plan.
Yup, it's such a safe F smash.
Bro, it's so fast, too. The surf gonna get you back to speed, but the swirl initial dash. We talked about this before, I'll mention it again for folks just tuning in. You can't shield out of initial dash in ultimate. You can shield out of run, you can shield out of walk, you can shield out of standing. You cannot shield out of initial dash. It is a committal option that can get punished, and you know, their BONK was just ready for it.
Yup, and that's going to make it an even game. Only 65% at the credit, too. It definitely do all you need is a dash attack or a grab to get a 0 to death, but never mind, that's a jab lock. Will give Beast a stock lead, a clean one, too. So,
and, you know, on top of that, right, we've seen a lot of the vertical combos, a lot of the edge guards from Beast here. He has not looked to put BONK in tech situations all set, and all of a sudden here in Game 5 has stuck only with the Squirtle, right? Pretty much all set long. And look, entirely for these edge guards, entirely for these ledge jumps, and entirely for these tech chase scenarios, it's a completely different playstyle we're seeing from Beast, right? And that change-up means that even though it's the same matchup, all BONK's adjustments have gone out the window.
For sure. Didn't get the extension, but the nice back air there on the ledge.
That he was able to recover that into an advantage state is huge, but just getting caught over aggressive once again. Right now with his pack against the wall, he got frame trapped because of the air dodge in. If you don't air dodge in there, if you air dodge out, it's scary, but hey, at least you aren't just definitely dead to the upwards vine whip. I believe if you air dodge out, you die to the forward one, and you have to either neutral